Welcome to the Games Freezer.
SNES football games were shite. 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 Hello, this is Richard from Games Freezer, and I am here to talk to you about Super Nintendo soccer games. Ever since I was a young lad growing up, all I ever wanted to do was play soccer games, especially when I got my Super Nintendo. And as I worked through the catalogue of soccer games as I grew up, I realised that all Super Nintendo soccer games are shit. So I am going to prove that to you by going through 27 Super Nintendo soccer games and showing you how each one is shit. Come and join me on this voyage of discovery as I take you on the world tour of Super Nintendo soccer games.
Welcome to Championship Soccer 94!
Hang on, this is Sensible Soccer 94. Yep, you join me with my fourth game of the SNES Football Games Were Shite series for Games Freezer. And this time I'm playing Championship Soccer 94, which is actually Sensible Soccer under another name. Not sure why. Maybe because they lost the rights to it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm going to look into it. Anyway, this is going to be good because it's Sensi, and I'm going to play some custom teams, see how we get on. So Gobstopper, obviously the best goalkeeper in the world right now. It's going to come in for Humbug. What else are we going to do here? We'll get rid of Mushroom, and we'll bring in Fudge. Obviously being the kind of centre back stopper that he is. Everything sticks to him. Wine Gums over Gum, of course. Wine Gums being the prolific goal scorer that he is, needs to come into this Sweets team. A Tart in for Mouse, that midfield dynamo that he is, up against Fish Athletic, some of the big fish of the Football League. You got your Trouts, you got your Kippers, your Sprats, your Chub, obviously Shark up front, the big dog in the fish world. Full of attackers on the bench as well. Right, so let's play this game. This is the first round, first leg of the Turkey tournament. Fish Athletic face their arch rivals, the Sweets. Obviously, this is Sensible Soccer. It's going to be good. It's something that I played as a youngster constantly on my Amiga, but never played it really on the Super Nintendo because I had the Amiga, and that was the definitive version really of Sensi. You couldn't get any better really. Sensible World of Soccer obviously being the king of them all. So I'm expecting this to actually be not shite, but decent. You got like a shoot button rather than a pull back for high shots on this. So, oh, lovely finish there. It's a great start. Whips it in the top corner from 25 yards out. And that looks like that might have been Gums. It was Gums after 17 minutes. And the Sweets are off to a flyer. Oh, he's flicked it over him. Oh, bit of skill there. Beautiful. The Sweets have set their sweet stall out early. And it's going to be a rough ride and a turbulent time for the fish in the big sea of the Turkey tournament. Oh, I find it tough actually to control this game when you've got control pad like joypad rather than a joystick. Ooh, just past the post. Nice. Bit of funny crowd noise. Don't really get the proper ooh that you'd normally get with the Amiga version. There's a bit more of an ooh. Yeah, so I'd struggle without a joystick. We used to play with the Sega Mega Drive like joystick. I can't remember what it was called now. It's like an arcade stick. It might have even been called the arcade stick. We used to call it the iron because it had a massive base, looked like an iron on the bottom of it, and that was the best joystick to play this game with. Solid base, could easily do the old pull back after you've shot. With a joypad it's a bit harder to control your players. It's less responsive, harder to build moves, and harder to put tackles in, which is the key. If you can get your tackling right on this game, you are onto a winner. Anyway, Sweet's now out for the second half. Winning 1-0 up. Still a bit of work to do. Oh, roof of the net. Why didn't we get an ooh for that? Unbelievable. That's it, building some more moves. So that's where, if I had the joystick there, I would have been able to get to that, I reckon. Just trying to cut in a bit too early. He's come out! Oh, he should have lobbed the keeper there. The keeper was out. Sweets are in the ascendancy still, though, as they pepper the goal. George Peppard, as my friend at One Credit Classics would say. Here we go, interlinking. Pops it on the top of the net. Oh, yeah, I think we got a groan there. I think I heard it that time. If you can hear like kind of a strange kind of background music going on at the same time, which is kind of weird. It's kind of a mixture of crowd noise, background music. Kind of sounds more like white noise. Oh, it's come off the bar. Oh, get there, yes! Get in there. Looks like Gums again. Is it Gums? Tapping in, poaching there. What a goal machine Gums is. And that's why they brought him in. 2-0. Oh. Gotta love the old sliders in this game. Right, let's see if we can float one in. 89th minute. Oh, didn't quite break. But there you go. 2-0 up. After the first leg, Sweets take that home. Setting out their sweet stall early and taking them back to the stall for the home leg. Let's have a look at some of the other results. West Germany sneak in there somehow. I don't know why they're in custom teams. You can't edit your custom teams in this version either, which is a bit crap. And when I went through the sort of national and the kind of club teams as well, they're all made up names, so they must have lost or never had a license originally, and then when this come about with the advent of the Premier League, it probably meant you couldn't name real players in the game. But it's a shame they haven't got an edit function on this version, because it's a bit annoying, isn't it? All made up names, so best to play custom teams. As we go into the second leg at the stall, front of the home crowd, Sweets 2-0 up. Really were dominating in that first leg. Oh, did he slide on it? Oh, I wanted him to do a nice little dive and header there. Didn't really pull that off. Turns, has a shot. Oh, yes. Beautiful. And that is your classic sensible soccer goal on the angle. About 35-40 yards out. Floated into the top corner. And there you go. Cola Bottle opens his account in this tournament with a lovely goal on 10 minutes. It's 3-0 on aggregate. Oh! Oof. Can't mess around too much at the back there. Shocking. And here we go. We're going to build. We're building from the back. Threading it through. Oh! Didn't really turn it enough to cause any problems for the keeper. Oh, they're really getting into it now. Oh, nice little jinking footwork. Should have got the shot off earlier. Lovely sliding tackle though. Building again. Nope, not good enough that time. Was it a cross? Was it a shot? Was it a through ball? It was nothing. Lovely header though. Keeps them pinned in. Box them in, boys. Here we go. Thoroughly enjoying this so far. This is really bringing back that. Hello. Oh. Bringing back the memories. Although again, like I say, a few little bits that aren't that great. It's probably the worst version of Sensible Soccer I've played, just because of the bits about the players' names, and it's a shoot button rather than the classic. Oh, hello. Oh, he's lobbed the keeper there across his face. Look at that. Picked his spot. Keeper was bamboozled. Oh, beautiful. Reminds me of Ericsson there. Lovely stuff there from the Sweets. They really rammed that home with Bonbon's 45th minute. Little loopy-doop shot over the keeper's head. Surely this is a formality now for the Sweets. Fish Athletic go home with their fins between their legs. Hello, what's going on here? Oh, bit of dodgy play there at the back. Haven't been tested. Maybe they've gone asleep a bit. The Sweets need to make sure that they don't let them back into the... Oh, bloody hell, keeper. That's it. Launch it out, son. Picks it up in the middle. Looks wide. Here we go. Oh, straight at the keeper. This was the key to winning matches in Sensi. If you can position your player underneath the kick and win that ball, then you will... oh, God. And you will win a lot of matches. I'm well out of practice, to be fair. But that was kind of the key. And as long as you're... Oh! Top corner! Pick that out! That's it. Game, set, match. Lovely. What a goal. And who scores that? Is that Gums? It's Cube. Cola Cube picks up his first goal of the tournament. And the Sweets go marching on. Glory, glory, sweetie sweets. Glory, glory, sweetie sweets. Glory, glory, sweet sweets. And the Sweets go marching on. So, how long we got left? 83 minutes gone in this classic match. Two-legged affair. Sweets have dominated from the start to the finish. Now they're just playing for time as they thread the ball through. Oh! 6-0 on aggregate. That's a great performance over the two legs. Oh, it's not 6-0, it's 5-0 because we only won 2-0 in the first leg. There you go. Fish Athletic go diving out of the competition. Sweets go marching on. So, what can you say? It's Sensible Soccer. It's always going to be a great game. No turds for this little beauty. Although, like I say, probably the worst version of Sensible Soccer that I've played. Just because of the stuff that it hasn't got on it. But gameplay-wise, A-OK. This is Richard. This is Games Freezer. Good night.
www.gamesfreezer.eu